We'll check out Taste of Irving 2018.
We'll visit some of the talented artists featured in the 33rd Annual Texas and Neighbors exhibition.
And we'll explore Asian culture and more at the 11th Annual Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival.
All this and more coming up About Town.
Hello everyone and welcome to About Town. I'm Amy Stevenson.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman. I am the happiest woman in the world because after way too many years, Amy Stevenson is back in the host chair. So you are busy with so many things. Tell me what's coming up soon.
What's coming up soon would be Mama's Party every Monday night. Next Monday night, I have some amazing singers. It's at Uptown Theater in Grand Prairie, downtown on Main Street.
Okay, so we're just going to go see our neighbors to the south a little bit, and you are promoting fabulous artists from across the Metroplex.
I am trying to, yes.
You know what? That Mama's Party thing's a good idea. I'm glad you came up with that.
Thank you.
And I am thrilled that you are here.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm here too.
Me too. We're glad that you guys are here too as well because we've got news for you on the Irving Parks and Recreation Department's new master plan.
We'll also get the details for this year's Juneteenth celebration later in the show.
As always, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know if there's a community event you'd like to promote on the show or a story you'd like to see us cover.
You can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. Along with great food, there was great music in the air at Taste of Irving 2018. Susan Kamyab has more.
Oh, I want some of that bread pudding from Miss Shirley's.
I'm looking forward to trying everything.
That's why we have a Taste of Irving, because we get an opportunity to come here and taste all the different foods.
Taste of Irving 2018 appealed to foodies and music lovers, as the event also brought out a sampling of tunes.
This year we're doing something a little different. Instead of having one main stage, we've actually have tents that are dedicated to different music genres. So if you want classical music, we have a classical music tent. We have jazz, we have blues.
We'll be playing all original music. We have 5 CDs in the market, 4 of them are all original, so we'll be playing our original music today.
We have a Latin stage.
Well, we're playing a whole variety of Latin music. That's why it's called the Latin Repertoire. We're going to be doing from like Mexican boleros, Argentinian tangos, Spanish rumba, flamenco. We're going to also do some salsa.
As attendees listened to the diverse music for free, they indulged in $5 menu items from a variety of local restaurants.
We have Italian food, we have Cajun food, we have Greek food, we have home-style cooking, we have lots of sweets, and Mediterranean as well.
And one of the newest Irving restaurants, Bar Louie, located at Toyota Music Factory, provided appetizing snacks and cocktails.
Today we're doing a smashed avocado toast, and we're doing an ahi tuna poke. And then we're also doing 3 signature cocktails that pair really well with those items. One is a bourbon basil bash, one is a Louis sangria, and the other one is a Palermo. It's delicious.
New to the city, Bar Louie was happy to participate in the event.
Wherever Bar Louie is, and 130 of us, we're always about our community, and why not support it?
While adults relished in food and music, kids enjoyed the Fun Zone and a children's performance of Peter and the Wolf by the Dallas Black Dance Theater. From tasty bites to smooth beats, there was something for everyone at this year's Taste of Irving. For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab.
Up next for Irving events, travel the world in a day at Canal Fest on Saturday, June 9th in the Las Colinas Urban Center. Celebrate world cultures, food, music, dance, and more from 2 to 10 p.m. Get more details at irvingevents.org.
Artists from a 5-state region gathered for the 33rd Annual Texas and Neighbors Juried Art Competition. Susan Kamyab was there for the awards reception, and she brings us this interview with this year's Best of Show winner.
Attendees explore the different art on display at the 33rd Annual Texas and Neighbors Regional Art Exhibition.
It's been wonderful. The setup's amazing and it's beautifully done.
It is the biggest exhibit we've had in the 33 years, and we have lots of participation. from Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, New Mexico.
637 stunning artworks were showcased along with designs from the Chocolate Rose.
The caliber of work is incredible.
Juror Lyle Novinsky selected the entry pieces.
We chose him as our juror because he is not only an artist but a scholar and was able to really pick out the finest pieces to go in the exhibit.
From there, Lyle observes each piece and determines the award winners announced at the exhibit's opening reception.
We have 5 categories. We have oil, watercolor, dry media drawing, acrylic, and mixed media. And so he looked at one by one, looking at each of the pieces, and chose which pieces he thought were of exceptional quality.
The award ceremony began with recognizing the signature artists who have participated in the show 5 times or more, followed by the annual Scholarship Award.
Hello, my name is Karishma Bhuyan. Thank you to Irving Art Association and Irving Schools Foundation for awarding me the scholarship.
20 cash prizes in 5 categories were awarded this year, for a total prize amount of $9,000. And this year's top award, Best of Show, went to Amy Wernz for her oil painting, Ella.
Big surprise, is very exciting.
Amy's passion to paint people inspired her to paint her friend's daughter.
I had invited her to come over so I could take some pictures to paint from. And it was kind of funny. She's kind of she became like a little kind of art director for the photo shoot, and so it was really cute.
Amy explained how she prefers to focus on the person in front of her and the story captured from that moment.
That's why I don't usually put much background in them, because I want it to really just be only about the person and kind of let them and their story, let people think about that.
The Texas and Neighbors exhibition allowed the community to meet local talented artists and learn about what goes on behind their artwork. For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab.
If you haven't seen it yet, the Texas and Neighbors exhibition continues through June 9th in the Irving Art Center main gallery. Taste of Irving and Canal Fest are just 2 of the community-wide celebrations organized by the Irving Parks and Recreation Department. To ensure that programs and facilities continue to serve the community with excellence, the department is creating a master plan, and they invite your input.
James Childers and Joe Moses join us with the details. Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Anyway, glad to have you, James. I want to start with you and just sort of talking about how the Parks and Recreation Department is looking towards the future with this master plan. Can you sort of give us an overview of what's going on with it, details?
Absolutely, and a Parks Master Plan is a critical document for any community. It's especially an important document for Irving because we haven't done one in 18 years. And so a lot of folks ask why a Parks Master Plan. What I lay out to them is essentially a roadmap for your Parks and Recreation system. It charts where you want to go in the future with your Parks and Recreation system, and so it's an important and very thorough process. When it's all said and done, it's going to be about 18 months, the entire process from start to finish.
There are the public input meetings coming up. Why are these an important part of the process?
Well, you know, Irving has a very diverse community, so it's important that we get input from everybody. Everyone has their own individual idea of what types of services and facilities they want to see. So to best represent our diverse community, it's important that we get diverse input. So it's important that you get involved in this process. Many times you'll hear people make comments, I wish they would have asked me, I would have had an idea about that. Well, we're asking you. We're asking all citizens to get involved, and we're providing a variety of ways for them to have their input. We have several public input meetings, as well as a website where they can go online and provide their input via survey. And we'll also have those things at all of our special events. You'll have at the information tables, we'll have information out there for our residents to provide their input. So it's really important. It's essential that you put your 2 cents in on this process.
That's fantastic. So what does this process look like? We've got an 18-month process, and we know that there's going to be public input. What else is going on during that time?
Well, there's a lot of parts that the public doesn't get to see. It's subject matter experts, it's our internal subject matter experts getting with theirs, looking at what trends are taking place in Parks and Recreation. What you got to realize is that who knows what we're going to be doing in 5 to 10 years with how we recreate as a society. There's innovations that are coming down the line, and so in addition to just assessing our facilities and look at what we do right now, there's also an eye in the future and trying to keep up with trends, how people are going to use and recreate certain things. The best example I can share is that my parents are at the retirement age, and there are new seniors but they're far more active than maybe the seniors from the greatest generation. They don't recreate in the same ways, and so it's important that you look very thoroughly just to make sure that you're hitting the right notes. And I think Joe may have touched on it best is that you just want to make sure that somebody goes through the process and said, hey, what about this? Why didn't you think about this? And also what I don't like is, hey, look what City X is doing. You know, we want to make sure that people are looking at us in Irving and saying, man, they got it under control. They got a great ideas and great strategies. So really more so than anything else, we want to make sure that we're capturing what the public is providing to us. But more importantly than that, we're doing something that's uniquely Irving and hits all the right pulses for our community.
It's exciting, and it's great to have an opportunity for the public to be a part of this process. So folks, so that you'll know, you can go to the website, Let's Play Irving, or to cityofirving.org and click the Parks and Recreation Department link. You'll find the information there. But your first opportunity to provide your input is on June 12th at Heritage Senior Center. Then 2 more meetings coming up in July on the 10th and on the 12th. The meeting on the 10th is at Lee Park Recreation Center, and the meeting on the 12th is Cimarron Park.
This week, Susan talks with Eunice Swatamo, the man who brought a beloved character to life in the newest Star Wars movie, Solo, a Star Wars story.
You're after something. Is it revenge? Money? Or is it something else? You look good. A little rough around the edges, but good.
Heard about a job. Big shot gangster, putting together a crew.
I'm a driver, and I'm a flyer. I waited a long time for a shot like this. What do you think? Well, what do you know?
You did such a great job as Chewbacca. I know you mentioned in other interviews how you said how basically if you're not recognized as you're playing this role, you're doing your job. And
Right.
I mean, you've done that greatly.
Yeah, I say that begrudgingly. I want to be recognized, but it's a nature of the job that you won't see my face. Huge waist, I think. Yeah, but it's fun playing this character, and it's a great. I couldn't be happier about being part of it.
Right. So, what was the most challenging part of trying to capture Chewbacca's characteristics?
The hardest thing is just to relax the right body parts and contort others to be in this Chewbacca mode. And just move like Chewbacca, and just playing that guy.
Yeah.
That is not a man, but is a Wookiee, and just really, I want to avoid the man in a suit. I want to make him real, and I think this movie, people think he's real because, I mean, every movie has been like that, but especially this film, Chewbacca is in it so much that it was especially important to nail that his journey with Han, who he meets in this film, and how they became friends. Yeah,
and you're right. We see so much of Chewbacca, and I think that's honestly he's my favorite character in this movie.
Thank you.
I guess he's kind of humanized in it if you think about it, but. It's you and Alden have really great chemistry, and y'all bring out probably the most laughs in the film. But what do you think makes Han and Chewbacca's bond so strong?
I think it's the fact that they both complement each other in ways that you want in a working relationship. I mean, it's almost like they're falling in love with each other, but still, I mean, they do so much for each other. Things that you would want your partner, the one that you choose to venture out there somewhere on a great adventure, you would want them to do for you. And Chewbacca is Han Solo's co-pilot, and this film we get to see how that came to be, and what were the troubles that they had to go through to reach that, because it wasn't so simple.
You got a line on a ship?
Yeah, I know a guy. He's the best smuggler around.
I heard a story about you. I was wondering if it's true.
Everything you've heard about me is true.
L3!
Let go of the mean man's face.
Who are these guys?
Obviously, this is an origin film, which fans get to look forward to seeing how, Han met Chewbacca and Lando. If they were to make a movie about you, an origin film about you, who would you want fans to see or audiences to see you meeting for the first time?
Oh yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, it's hard to say.
Well, I know that you have a son now too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That might be.
Meeting my son for the first time was wonderful. He's a real personality nowadays. He's 4 months old.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
If you come with us, you're in this life for good.
You might want to buckle up, baby.
Here they come! Let me give you some advice. Assume everyone will betray you, and you will never be disappointed.
I got a really good feeling about this.
Since when do you know how to fly?
190 years old? You look great.
So I know that you were a basketball player before, but you've always had a passion for acting. Mm-hmm. Is there a movie that or movie or play or anything that kind of inspired you even further to want to become an actor?
I think I loved the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
That was the most recent one. Just blew me away.
Uh-huh.
And what Andy Serkis did with Gollum was like I didn't know you could become something else, and that was something that inspired me then.
Yeah.
I looked at all the behind the scenes footage and then met Andy Serkis at the premiere for Force Awakens, and
wow.
He's somewhat of a hero of mine. Yeah.
Oh, geez, so it came kind of full circle for you then.
Yeah.
And now you're playing Chewbacca.
Exactly.
Push it! So glad we took this job!
Solo, a Star Wars story, is currently playing at AMC Irving Mall, Alamo Drafthouse Las Colinas, and Regal MacArthur Marketplace. For more of Susan's reviews and interviews, visit thischicksflicks.com.
The West Irving Improvement Association is gearing up for the annual Juneteenth celebration.
Gwynn Pal and Makini Shakur join us with the details. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. If you don't mind me starting by saying I am thrilled to see you, my friend. It's been too long. And Gwynn, my gosh, haven't seen you forever. I only know you in your actor's hat, so I'm thrilled that the community is going to get to know you in the other thing that you have talent at.
Absolutely, I'm excited too.
So, McKinney, let me start with this. I know that the city has been sort of hosting and co-sponsoring with the West Irving Improvement Association Juneteenth for several years now. So kind of give us an idea of why this event is so special within the Bear Creek community.
Well, Bear Creek is one of the first freed slave communities in the state of Texas. And Juneteenth has that significance of being, I'm still in awe that Texas was didn't get the word for 2 years. So this is a huge celebration. It's something that we take seriously, and we're very proud of the city co-sponsoring this with us for the last few years. In-N-Out Burger for coming. It's a huge celebration, great for kids, family, everybody should come out and partake.
Absolutely. And so lovely that you guys are sort of making a focus on visual artists in our community who have so much talent. Yeah.
And Gwynn, you're going to be featured this year in the celebration. Tell us what your background is and how you're going to be featured.
Sure, absolutely. Well, a lot of the art that I do is from the African American experience. It's, to me, a reflection of our past. I feel that I can only be as forthcoming about it as, just put it out there and just show what it is that it's all about. I want people to look at my artwork, to experience what it is and what it's about, to come away from it with a sense that, yeah, I can relate to that.
That's great.
And that's exactly what I'm anxious to get it in front of a new artist, and so thrilled to be a part of the Juneteenth celebration.
I love it that you've got these sort of combined histories here,
Yes.
with your
I'm
father,
so excited.
McKinney's. So I know the event to always have that family feel.
Yes.
When you go into Bear Creek, because there are, like your family, pioneer families that moved out there. What else can we expect that day?
Oh God, there'll be face painting and bounce houses for the children. There'll be all types of vendors, other foods and just kind of artifacts, jewelry and God, I lost it there.
But lots of fun things to do.
Lots of fun. You know, the train station is right down the street, so there'll be some mini tours. Oh, the museum, please forgive me. The museum will be open all day. That is mind-blowing, so come. His stuff is going to be out on the, I'm excited about seeing his artwork among the garden, in the garden area. So come, there's some interactive things in that museum. So there's a lot of history, a lot of things to learn. Yeah. It's just going to be a great time.
That's
come,
wonderful.
Please.
Absolutely.
I like that. Sounds good.
I'll be showing 15 pieces, by the way.
Yes, that's wonderful. And I think you sent me some shots. So tell me, name 3 of them that you are extremely proud of.
Oh, well, one of the ones I'm very proud of is called Clayton Pickin'. It shows people picking cotton out in the cotton fields.
That's great.
And one is called Father and Son, 1951. It shows a father picking cotton with his son.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So folks, if you want to have an opportunity to see this beautiful artwork in the lovely natural setting of the Texas Native Plant Garden there at the Jackie Townsend Bear Creek Heritage Center, then you want to be at the Juneteenth celebration on Saturday, June 16th from 4 to 7 p.m. The address is 3925 Jackson Street. We hope to see you there. The day started out stormy, but that didn't stop the crowds from gathering at Lake Carolyn for the 11th annual Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival. Susan Kamyab was there, and she brings us the story.
A variety of Asian-inspired performances took the stage at the 11th annual Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival, hosted by the Marco Polo Foundation.
Well, Vietnamese, we even have some Latin American performances, and we're also the variety of performances as well, because we're going to have like Chinese cultural, like traditional Chinese instruments, and then we're going to have singing and dancing, and so it's going to be really wonderful.
Though the day involved a lot of rain, that didn't stop people from coming out and enjoying the festivities.
We're celebrating Chinese culture, and of course the Dragon Boat Festival that's coming up really soon, and so we're going to hopefully really soon have some races despite the rain. But we're also having cultural performances out here, and we still have quite a few people out here. We have Chinese food, we have a lot of food vendors and food trucks coming out to here today.
And the food brought in a hungry crowd, as there was lots to eat, from barbecue to, of course, Asian favorites. For some, the event is a chance to experience a whole new culture, while others are reminded of previous ventures.
I lived in China for about 5 years, and so I really like helping out and being a part of the Chinese community here in Dallas. And so I think it's just a wonderful opportunity to be involved.
With music, crafts, and food, the Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival allowed the community to celebrate the rich traditions of Asian American heritage and culture.
Come out and have fun and experience a little different culture than maybe you're used to.
For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab.
The Dragon Boat races were a bit delayed by the rain, but once the competition got started, there was plenty to enjoy. Angela Lang has the story.
It was a soggy start to the 11th annual DFW Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival. But after 4 hours, the rain finally gave way to the races.
The race, as you know, has delays for 2 hours. But now the weather is just perfect, and we are just really excited to participate in the boat race.
Men's, women's, mixed, and kids teams all took their turn on Lake Carolyn for the Dragon Boat races.
It's a Chinese tradition, and it went back thousands of years. It's an event that encourages teamwork. It's every boat, you have 20, 25 people on the boat rowing, and this year 45 teams.
45 teams from corporations and organizations across North Texas came out to compete, including the defending champs, the Irving Fire Department.
We don't all work at the same station, we don't work at the same shift, so it's a great opportunity for guys that we haven't seen in a while to all be together, and new guys new to the department, they get to meet a whole bunch of people that they've never seen. And the teamwork on the boat just makes us that much closer together.
The firefighters admit they've had a good run at this race, but in an early round, another team squeezed out a narrow win, setting the stage for a competitive final round, with a new team walking away with the golden paddle. But win or lose, these races are all about bringing teams together and spreading Asian culture to a wider audience. For About Town, I'm Angela Lang.
To learn more about the event and the sponsoring organization, visit MarcoPoloWorldFoundation.org.
Talented high school students from Cistercian Preparatory School share their work in the exhibit Brave Art at the Focus Gallery in the Irving Arts Center through June 10th. Here's a look and a list of other valiant activities to pursue about town. And here are some ways to kick off summer happening about town. The Irving Black Arts Council presents Juneteenth, the stage play, on Saturday, June 9th at 7 p.m. in the Dupree Theater.
The Irving Arts Center hosts the second Sunday Fun Day on June 10th from 1 to 4 p.m. in Suite 200. This month's theme is The Right Stuff, focusing on the work of famous architect Frank Lloyd Wright.
Children's Day at the Theater is back for 2 performances, Tuesday, June 19th at 11 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. in Carpenter Performance Hall. Children will enjoy a puppet theater performance of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
The African Nations Fellowship presents a gospel music concert on Saturday, June 23rd at 6:30 p.m. in Carpenter Performance Hall. For more information about all of these events, call 972-252-ARTS. And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thanks for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time for highlights from the 5th Annual Canal Fest and a visit to Empamundo's for some delicious empanadas that I can vouch for.
Sounds good. We'll also check out Juneteenth, the stage play, and Oakview Baptist Church's car, truck, and motorcycle show.
We'll leave you tonight with Bitty Bitty Banda, a Selena tribute band in performance at the Irving Concert Series. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Amy Stevenson. Have a great evening. About Town.